For the first time in the history of our institution, we are hosting an international art exhibition. One of the famous modern German artists in the names of OUBEY. As you may be aware, the exhibition of OUBEY's works have traveled to different parts of the world, but have never been to Africa.
I'm very proud and excited to be here today because this is what makes art interesting and unique and special. The fact that somebody comes all the way from Germany to show her now deceased partner's work and interact with us in a new way.
It's so cool, so nice. I personally love the painting.
2 years ago, I started to travel with not only one painting to one person, but with a group of paintings to groups of people. And that's what we do here now. It's the very first time in Africa, and OUBEY always wanted to come here. I think he would have done if he would have had the time. I'm absolutely sure about that, because he said, Africa is the cradle of humanity. And there, all the history, the evolution of humanity started. That's where we all come from, and I want to go there. I want to be there and to see how it feels to be there. And now his paintings are here, at least, and I'm very happy about that. Ich war auf einer Konferenz in Oslo mit jemandem zusammen, der ist ein Freund und Partner des Projekts. Und der hat in einer Pause mit jemandem gesprochen, einem Norweger, namens Eirik Tronsen, der Projekte in Uganda macht, und er hätte mit dem über OUBEY und das Mindkiss-Projekt gesprochen, und er sei ganz begeistert, und da könnte vielleicht was draus entstehen. Und 2 Tage später kriegte ich eine E-Mail von dem Eirik Tronsen mit einer Einladung nach Uganda.
So the connection with Dagmar and myself in Oslo, Dagmar comes down, Kisito, there becomes a triangle, and it's this beautiful connection that makes life so inspiring and interesting.
For the 7th stopover of the Global Encounter Tour, Dagmar Voider-Köhler travelled to Africa with paintings by the German artist OUBEY. Host for this stopover was NYAD, the Nagenda International Academy of Art and Design, located between Entebbe and Kampala, the biggest cities of Uganda. This campus was founded in 2009 by Dr. Kizito Maria Kazule, an artist himself, who is still its principal. NYAD offers young Ugandans the opportunity of taking a comprehensive 2-year program in fine art, fashion, textile and jewelry design, and media communication. Each year, some 100 students graduate from NYAD with a diploma or certificate that gives them real prospects for their future.
Wow. Wow. This is so amazing. And typically, these mainly raw colors, and they are totally different from what I've seen in the gallery. And this is so pretty cool. And this really talks to me.
Die Verbindung ist einfach, glaube ich, auch etwas ganz, ganz Besonderes, dass zwei Menschen, nämlich ein Norweger wie der Eirik, ein Afrikaner wie der Kisito, gemeinsam letztlich so eine Idee auf die Welt bringen und das dann auch wirklich umsetzen, über so viele Jahre hinweg erfolgreich umsetzen. Das ist schon außergewöhnlich. Und dass sozusagen OUBEY jetzt mit dem Projekt da auch noch reinkommt, ist nochmal was ganz Verrücktes eigentlich, und aber irgendwo fast auch was wunderbar dazu passt.
Initially, Madame Dagmar, the wife of the late OUBEY's idea was just to bring an exhibition here. Then we record people's emotional reactions. But I thought that that was not enough. I thought that it was important that we allow the Ugandan audience, the Ugandan community, not only about to look, to view these works, but also to see beyond that.
For this stopover of the global tour, which exhibited 5 of OUBEY's original works, Dr. Kizito suggested combining the exhibition with an experimental workshop. This gave the more than 50 participants the opportunity of recording their personal response and resonance to OUBEY's paintings directly on canvas. The individual canvases for this workshop were cut and spanned by participants themselves, as the exhibition itself was being set up.
Actually, I'm a collector. I'm not collecting art. I'm collecting thoughts and associations and response and resonance. And it's not for selling art. I just want to share it, and I just want to see what's happening. So let it happen.
Look at these works critically. Get your emotional reactions. And when you get these emotional reactions, record them on the
When I looked at the work, I was glued to that spirit, and I felt like flying. I felt my spirit freed from something. But I also learned the importance of that woman to be involved as much as we are remembering OUBEY, also to recognize the effort that Dagmar has put in this work, and that she's very, very important. If it was not her, OUBEY would have died with her talent. Nobody would have ever known about it. So when I looked at that work, I saw them entwined. I saw her and her husband entwined into the work. That's why I'm doing crazy things here. I did like a bird, like a woman, and a man kissing and everything here in this work.
During the last 2 days, we have had a wonderful experience, a workshop in which we have given an opportunity to our Ugandan audience to come to view and emotionally react to OUBEY's work and use OUBEY's work as a domain of inspiration for new visual ideas, which have resulted into the artworks which were exhibited yesterday in Siena Art Museum at Uganda International Academy of Art and Design. It has been a fascinating experience and a story.
This is awesome. I love it. I'm privileged to have experienced OUBEY's work. and also to have been inspired to paint something based on what I saw in the art gallery.
On the second day of the exhibition, the canvases painted during the workshop were shown alongside OUBEY's works. And 3 of these paintings will accompany the global tour on its future travels.
Also diese 3 Bilder, die ich mir aussuchen durfte, die werden OUBEYs Bilder begleiten auf weiteren Stationen der Tour. Das heißt, sie werden dort dann auch zu sehen sein. Ich werde sie dort auch zeigen, so wie ich OUBEYs Bilder zeige. Und damit sind sie auch Ausdruck einer Geschichte des Projekts, die sich jetzt auch weiterentwickelt. Das heißt, die wächst und das sieht man.
And that is a beautiful thing where something new comes out because of this visit. A new experience, a new art pieces, a new understanding, a new relationship, a new link between OUBEY and Africa and between all of us who participated in OUBEY, but also between us as participants. So it's unique in many ways and a wonderful experience.
One integral part of each stopover of the Global Encounter Tour are the open encounters, in which a painting by OUBEY stands covered on an easel in a separate room with a cameraman standing by. Each visitor to the exhibition then has the opportunity of speaking the thoughts and feelings that come spontaneously into their heads on first viewing this previously unknown painting directly into the camera.
It's not at all naive art, but it is innocent art, just plainly expressed. It can, I think it can both impress the children because of the bright colors, and then the art, because you open up something and all of a sudden it blows into your face, and you know, that brightness.
Die Resonanz auf die Open Encounters, auf die Möglichkeit der Open Encounters war in Uganda an der NIAD so wie bei keiner anderen Station. Also die Menschen haben dort wirklich Schlange gestanden und gewartet an einem schönen sonnigen Nachmittag auf der Terrasse vor der Bücherei, bis sie drankommen und einen Open Encounter machen können. Und das waren, glaube ich, 33 Leute, die das machen wollten. Das allein zeigt schon, ja, also wie gut es irgendwie zusammengepasst hat.
Ah, this is a surprise to me. I never expected to see something like this. The more you look at these works, the more you get involved, the more you become part of it, the more you discover more. You feel that you want to touch it, you feel you want to possess it, you feel you want to be part of you. And it opens up your mind, your feeling. Is unique.
Actually, that work fits very well in the African environment. He talks about a lot of things, but then you see, for example, for me as an African, I see the tradition of the blood pact, which is so important, which was actually the foundation of the pre-colonial African society, based on the philosophy that you are because I am, and I am because you are.
It's very good work. It's a very good story told here. I respect.
And by doing that, OUBEY's work, through his work, he promotes the spirit, that humanity of universalism, which goes beyond the sometimes cultural identity and the geographical boundaries.
Okay, I'm really anxious. Man, this guy used to be so diverse, huh? Wow. Wow. You wouldn't even tell that it's actually the same mindset that has done the other pieces that I saw from from yesterday and today. For sure, this was a true artist, for sure. I'm sorry to say that much as they say that it was a tragic end, I would say that it was a life fully lived. It was short, yes, and sad, but looking at the kind of art this man, these are masterpieces. These are things that will live forever. OUBEY is gone, but he's still so much with us here. That guy, he was in utter peace with himself and with nature and with his God, if at all he believed in one. But he was at peace. OUBEY was at peace with himself. OUBEY is still alive.
I feel OUBEY's pictures are universal. That means they resonate well in Africa, but they resonate elsewhere as well. I don't see them as typical European art at all. I see them as art that can be understood and appreciated anywhere in the world. So that is the way I also understood from talking to people how people appreciate them here.
Awesome. Looks good the way, like tried to conduct lightning, which is not usual. It's not through mankind, but he drew it of what he thought and what he saw. I've seen a lot of art, but this one is unusual and it's pretty good. I like it. I like it very much.
OUBEY is not dead. OUBEY is just resting, you know? But through his work, he's still alive. And he does not need a cornerstone, you know? Because the legacy through his work that he left behind is still living within our hearts. And it will even be there for future generations to come.
Ich habe ganz viel Spiritualität erlebt von Menschen, ne, die dort waren in der NIAD und auch wie sie auf OUBEY und auf die Geschichte von OUBEY und mir und die Geschichte vom Projekt reagiert haben. Das alles habe ich mitgenommen. Das hat mich tief berührt und das sind, glaube ich, auch bleibende, schöne Erinnerungen. Aber ich habe auch sozusagen das Versprechen dort gelassen oder eben die Einladung mitgenommen, wiederzukommen mit OUBEYs Bildern.
I would like to see another big exhibition of OUBEY's work at Masaka Niadi New Campus, where we are going to invite the rural people who have never been in any classroom, who have no formal education. I would like them to come to react to his work, to feel, to experience OUBEY's work, and to see how OUBEY's work can touch their hearts and how it can be part and parcel of their lives.
As Dr. Kizito requested, the new campus being built in Masaka will feature its own OUBEY Art Center, the very first of its kind. So, for the first time, a 2-day planned visit of OUBEY's paintings as part of the Global Encounter Tour has turned into an open-ended story that will forge a lasting bond between OUBEY and Africa.
Art can change society. Art can inspire new thinking.